Welcome to another Contemplative Living, where we talk about concepts to bring contemplative living into everyday life. Did you know that today is World Kindness Day? So, how appropriate that today's subject is that we're all in this together, and we're doing it on World Kindness Day. So we need to be kind to each other. So I had a teacher. I had a teacher who was a Native American shaman, and he taught me to be grateful and have gratitude for this earth because she teaches us respect. And as we walk upon her, we should walk upon her with respect. So this is a lesson that stayed with me for a long time because we are a global community. We are, our greater community is the world, this world in which we live in. So that's the theme today. We're all in this together, so let's get to it. Welcome to Contemplative Living, where we view contemplations for the week to have a better understanding of our spiritual paths. This is Contemplative Living with Dave Bennett, contemplations and reflective meditations. So as you can see, I am still my scruffy self because I'm not shaving this month, other than maybe a little trim here and there, because I do it to raise awareness for Lung Cancer Awareness Month, and I have my favorite lung cancer charity is the Longevity Foundation, and so that's who I contribute to every November. And so this is No Shave November, and that's why I look a little scruffy today. But I don't think it's coming in. It doesn't look too bad. So anyway, so let's get to it. So we're all in this together. That's why transcendence is desirable. When we can rise above the circumstance and see things clearly, we can react better. We can be present better. We can participate in everything that's going on in life. So it may look like, this dry, crusty, nasty world that we live in, but we're all in it together. And we don't need the division. We need inclusion. We need to work together if we're going to make this world a better place for our children and for our grandchildren to reside in. So we have unforgettable moments when we rise above everything and transcend reality. In the end, we always come back to this world at large. And so, we may have those moments of higher consciousness, of connecting to our higher consciousness. We have those moments, but we have to live in this world. So we can't keep our head in the clouds all the time. We have to maintain a firm foundation on this earth so that while we walk this planet, we do it with respect, just like my teacher taught me. We walk this earth with respect and gratitude. And that means not just gratitude for this earth, but also gratitude for all of humanity, that we're all brothers and sisters, and we're all trying to find our way and reconnect to our higher consciousness. So everything comes into being through causes and conditions. We're witnessing right now, both at a personal level and at a larger societal level, is the fruition of all the choices that people have made over time, along with the choices people are making today. So with that theme that we're all in this together, the choices that you and I make affect everyone around us. And so we need to be aware of that what we have co-created in this life right here, right now, is a result of all the choices that people have made a long time. And that we're forging the new reality with the choices, all of us, with the choices that we make right now. So that's just shows us how important it is for us to, each and every one of us, to work on ourselves to be the best people that we can be with our brothers and sisters and with as caretakers for this earth. So we all need to work together. And the state of consciousness in which we live has a long-term impact on the lives, on our lives and the lives of the people around us. So this is really key to creating a more verdant and just beautiful world, is recognizing the state of our consciousness. You know, when we're caught up in the drama of the circumstances, of the polarity, and we're being pulled back and forth, we're not being effective. We're not really participating at our full potential. So we need to stop, take a breath, use that gratitude that my teacher had talked about. Use that, because pure gratitude is a state of divinity. When we can go into gratitude for everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, when we're grateful for everything that is around us, is a part of our life, then, and that helps us to come to a state of acceptance that this is where we are right now. It doesn't mean we got to stay here, but this is where we are. So we rise up. When we are in that pure state of gratitude, our consciousness rises above the circumstance. And it allows us that clearer vision so that we can participate and be productive in a more beautiful and reactive way. So we can choose to reside in an unenlightened state of consciousness, or we can choose to reside in a more enlightened state. Don't you want to be, I prefer to try to stay in an enlightened state. And it's one of the reasons why I do my morning practice every day, is so that at least when I start out the day, I'm connected to my higher being, my true nature. And when I'm there, I'm being authentic and I'm participating in the world in that way. Now, as the day wears on and as circumstances bombard me, I may slip away from my center, from my core. But it only takes a breath or two of gratitude to bring me right back. So we can choose. We can choose where we want to be. So everything happens in the world, everything happening in the world no longer is someone else's karma. It's our karma, because we're all in this together. It's a collective karma. Collective karma, we always used to think of karma as, okay, my karma, I have to resolve past issues that were part of something that, I did in a past life, and I need to clean my karma up in this life from a past life, and that follows me, and that's following me. But, karma has evolved along with humanity. So karma now is a collective karma. As we participate in the co-creation of the world that we live in, we are imbued with this collective karma. So we're all responsible. We're all responsible for our actions. So we need to clean it up. I mean, we really do. Gosh, I fall down all the time. But I recognize that, and I don't beat myself up. Instead, I pick myself up and I move forward, and I try to be better in future interactions. So hold the view that the whole world is our land, community, and our tribe, because we're all in this together. And I know that there's so much turmoil in the world, and that we need to have compassion for ourselves and for all of humanity, because we're carrying a heavy burden. We need acceptance and forgiveness for ourselves and for all of humanity. We need to give time to grow, time to make mistakes, time to become more mature. We're here on this earth for a very short period of time. And we have to accept who we are and our suffering. We have to accept our wrong choices, the choices that we make, and the state of consciousness that we as a whole society live in. The theory of karma can be very empowering, because it teaches us that we can change ourselves, and we can change our situation, and we can improve the world that we live in. Sometimes change doesn't happen overnight. In fact, very rarely does change happen overnight. Change is a constant state in the world in which we live in. But we can at least take action. And that begins our challenge to work within the collective karma. So I hope that you have a blessed week. I hope that you recognize that we're all in this together, and that as we work on ourselves and we start to participate as an authentic being in the best possible way that we can, that we're helping our brothers and sisters, and that we're shoulder to shoulder in this. And this is the only world we have right now. And we need to work toward sustaining it. We need to work toward helping each other instead of bringing everything down, instead of burning everything up. We need to work together to build ourselves up. And so I hope you have a blessed week. I hope you find pathways forward that empower your life. Because when you do that, you empower humanity. Have a blessed week. Namaste.